Hello and welcome, my dear students. Hope you all are doing good, fantastic, and at the same time, you're studying at home. So, today I'm back with another lecture, which is a part of our online lecture series of our subject English. And today's class that I'm going to do is about grammar. Now, I'm sure you want to know which is the topic that I'm doing. So today the topic that I've taken is conjunctions and its kind. Now don't think that this topic is easy. I have not yet moved to the main topic. I'm not going to tell it now. Before that, I'm going to do some small topics which are going to eventually link you to the major big topic of today. And that major topic, students, remember, English paper is incomplete without that topic. So make sure you are completely focused on whatever I'm doing today. Now, conjunctions and its kinds. Now, before I move on to this, students, can you recollect what exactly are conjunctions? I have done that in one of my earlier lectures, wherein I have dealt with parts of speech in detail. So, conjunction is one of the very important parts of speech. The eight parts of speech, all of them are really important because those parts of speech are something which make up our sentences. So conjunctions, dear students, they are, it's a joining word. It joins two sentences, phrases or clauses. So conjunctions are joining words. It joins two nouns, pronouns, verbs, adverbs, adjectives. So, conjunctions are really important because instead of saying or keeping our sentences short, in case we wish to speak a long sentence or in case we wish to write a bigger sentence, then definitely we use conjunctions which are of various kinds. Look at the example. You saved her, or else she would have drowned. So here see you in this particular sentence, you saved her is one sentence, she would have drowned is another sentence. But for making an impact, उसे importance देने के लिए या फिर उसे connect करने के लिए I have used the conjunction or or. He is smart and clever too. So here in this sentence, instead of saying he's smart, he's clever, I have compressed the sentence by saying he's smart and clever too. So joins here the word and is joining two adjectives, smart and clever. Now in your exam you can have 1 mark question which will ask you state the function of this word and. State the function of the word and. So you have to tell what is the word and doing. Is it joining two adjectives or is it joining two adverbs? Is it joining nouns, pronouns, or it's joining two long sentences, clauses, or phrases? So what exactly is the word and doing in that sentence? ऐसा सवाल आपको एग्जाम में आ सकता है तो कुछ और नहीं बस मैंने अभी अभी जो कुछ कहा है वो आपको लिखना है कि द वर्ड एंड इज जॉइनिंग टू एडजेक्टिव्स जैसे यहाँ पर दिया है स्मार्ट एंड क्लेवर so that's how you have to write. So remember, conjunction is a joining word. Two kinds of conjunctions. Now, two kinds of conjunctions. What are they? Coordinating conjunctions or coordinators. We call them coordinating conjunctions, or the other name for that is coordinators. They join two or more. Coordinate clauses means clauses which are of equal importance. ऐसे clauses जो अपने आप में खड़े रह सकते हैं, अपने आप में they are independent. ऐसे clauses को coordinate clauses कहते हैं. So a few coordinators are for, and, if for nor, we have given the list neither nor, but, not only but also, or, either or, yet, so. तो निमोनिक, ये अब इतने सारे कोऑर्डिनेटर्स कैसे याद रखोगे? सो उसके लिए निमोनिक है, एक शॉर्ट फॉर्म है, एंड द वर्ड इज फैन बॉयज. द वर्ड इज फैन बॉयज. सो एफ फॉर for, A for and, N for no, neither nor, B for but, not only but also, alright, O for or, either or, yet, so. So that's how you need to remember. The coordinators कौन से हैं? तो कैसे याद रखना है? You need to remember the word fanboys. But fanboys मत लिखना एग्जाम में. Fanboys is the short form. So you need to remember. F stands for what? It stands for for. A stands for what? So you need to remember हर एक letter, every letter. It stands for which conjunction. That's more important. Because a common mistake students write is fanboys in the exam. No students, fanboys is just a way of remembering the conjunction. Fanboys itself कोई conjunction नहीं है. ठीक है, ये सारी लिस्ट को याद रखने के लिए एक कंजंक्शन है. They played well and they won the match. So see here, the coordinator is joining two sentences or two clauses. Okay, they played well, they won the match. So they मैंने नहीं भी लिखा. Then also the sentence is meaningful. They played well and won the match. So याद रखो, coordinators join coordinate clauses. तो coordinate clauses इसका मतलब कि they are important, equal importance. And अगर मैंने समझो and निकाल भी दिया, अगर मैंने conjunction निकाल भी दिया, then also they can stand independently without support. Okay, they can stand as two or more independent sentences or clauses. ठीक है. So coordinate clauses can be written without coordinating conjunction as two independent sentences also. So remember, coordinate clauses are made up of coordinators or coordinating conjunction. Okay, so we move on to the next type of conjunction, and that is subordinating conjunctions or subordinators. We join one main clause, one or more subordinate or dependent clauses, as I can call them. Okay, so one main clause is something which can stand by itself. Okay, subordinate clause is dependent on main clause for its meaning. All right. So few subordinators are what, which, all the WH words. Who, whom, how, however, although, though, because, if, that, even though, since, unless, until. Now long list. Alright. So again, how do we remember the subordinators? So subordinators को याद रखने के लिए short form है what, bites, you. So W stands for all the WH words. H stands for how, however. A stands for although. T stands for though. B stands for because. I stands for if. That. P stands for that. E stands for even though, or many a times even if is also used. Okay, S is since, U is unless, until. So this is how you have to remember. Students, if you remember, as I said, fanboy stands for what? Full form क्या है वो याद रखना है. What उसी तरह what bites you मतलब क्या, वो आपको याद रखना बहुत ज़्यादा ज़रूरी है. You cannot write what bites you in the exam. So remember, what's the main difference between coordinating conjunctions or coordinators and subordinating conjunctions or subordinators? तो difference क्या है कि coordinators they join coordinate clauses, ऐसे clauses जो अपने आप खड़े रह सकते हैं अपने आप. They are meaningful. All right, when I say they can stand means they are meaningful without the conjunction also. But students, here subordinators, they cannot, subordinate clauses cannot stand without subordinators. They are dependent on subordinators and they are dependent on the main clause. ठीक है, अदरवाइज वो आधे अधूरे हैं, they are just meaningless. So let's have a look at this example. Though they played well, they lost the match. Alright, so here only if I add the word though, then the sentence, the second part of the sentence is meaningful. All right. Same way, this is the place where the Salt Act was broken. Yes, the history में से ये sentence लिया हुआ है. Okay. So this is the place where the Salt Act was broken. So this is the place's main clause, but the subordinate clause is dependent on the main clause for its meaning. So remember, subordinators, they join one main clause and one or more subordinate clauses. So students, that's the main difference between them. Coordinators, they join coordinate clauses, whereas subordinators, it joins one main clause and one or more subordinate clauses. Right? Now moving on to next one. Now, a revision of sentence, phrase, and clause. Again, why is this revision important? Because as I told you, I'm going to do one main big topic which is linked to all of these. Alright, so for that, we have to revise these topics once again quickly. So, as I've given, let's revise. So, sentence, it makes complete sense, complete meaning. Okay, it contains at least one subject and a verb. Verb के बिना sentence अधूरा है, because do you remember the verb shows us time or tense. So verb के बिना sentence is just incomplete. So remember, a sentence contains one subject and one verb for sure. It begins with a capital letter but can end with a full stop, question mark, or an exclamation. It begins with a capital. Alright. Then punctuations are important while writing sentences in English. So punctuations are very important. Without punctuations, sentences are just meaningless. So I'm not afraid of anything. Alright. Sentences punctuations बहुत ज़्यादा ज़रूरी है. In example A, I have used an apostrophe because I'm using a short form. I'm not writing I am, I'm just writing I am. Okay, so that A letter is missing and hence I have put an apostrophe. What richness, sighed Joe. So again, what richness is an exclamation. Okay, it's an interjection and hence it's there in inverted commas. Again, it is somebody's spoken words. Joe is saying that. Okay, hence it is in inverted commas. So that's a sentence. Phrases, group of words which make incomplete meaning is a phrase. Group of words which make they are incomplete. They don't have a subject or a verb. Okay, they usually begin with a preposition. Are you able to recollect? This is already done, students. Just a revision, quick revision as I told you. Usually begin with prepositions. They do not contain a subject or a verb. They do not contain a subject or a verb. They usually begin with prepositions. On the bench behind the door. Okay, so look at the question. Where are you going? She asked. To the market, replied Sam. To the market is a phrase. I'm sure you are able to understand the difference between a sentence and a phrase. Now I'm going through these slides quickly because this topic, as I told you, I have dealt in detail. So students, you need to revise the earlier topics and then come to this topic. So, to the market is a phrase. So, a phrase does not contain a subject or a verb. Okay, it is random words. Okay, behind the door, on the moon. Right? So, next, clause. Clause, it has a subject and a verb, but then just because it's part of a bigger sentence, it is known as a clause. So remember, group of words which contain a subject and a verb and are also part of a bigger sentence. Okay, hence they are known as clauses. All right, they are known as clauses. So two or more clauses are joined by a conjunction. Two or more clauses are joined by a conjunction. Alright, so conjunctions we just did. Alright, students, subordinating and coordinating conjunctions. So clauses are joined by conjunctions because as I told you, they are part of a larger sentence. Okay, so this is the house where I live. So there is a conjunction. Yes, just now we did subordinating conjunction. The above sentence has two verbs. Look at the verbs. Can you identify the verbs? Is and live. Okay, it has also two subjects, house and I. So students remember. So clauses, all right, they are joined by conjunctions. Those we can say that this sentence is made up of two clauses. This is the house and where I live. Okay, so this is the house makes complete meaning. We call it main clause. Where I live is dependent on main clause. Hence, I can call it a subordinate clause. So students, can you make out subordinate clause begins with a subordinator? Just now we did few minutes back, isn't it? So subordinate clause, remember, it will always have any of the given subordinators that I've mentioned in the previous slide. Now, did you understand? I was doing the revision so that I could come to the one main important topic, that's simple, compound, and complex sentences. So sentences are of three kinds: simple, compound, and complex. Now, when you were in lower classes and when the sentences were shorter, okay, I could also divide them as assertive, affirmative, negative, interrogative, imperative. I could डिवाइड देम लाइक दैट wasn't wrong. बट तभी जब sentences छोटे हुआ करते थे, sentences were shorter. Now when you come to the higher classes, the sentences are longer. All right, we can also divide them as simple, compound, and complex. So here we go. Simple sentence. A simple sentence contains a subject and at least one verb. Okay, one finite verb. So finite verb is a verb which shows tense. So simple sentence contains at least one subject and one finite verb. So finite verb shows tense. We must eat healthy food to stay fit. So students, eat is a finite verb, simple present tense. So finite verb, it shows us tense. So it is simple present tense. In spite of suffering a heavy loss, he has not given up. Okay, so in spite of this, even this is a simple sentence because suffering is a verb. Suffering is a verb. Alright. So now simple sentence, it contains a subject and a verb. Compound sentence. Compound sentence contains two or more coordinate clauses. Okay, so they are joined by coordinators. So remember C for compound, C for coordinate clause, C for coordinators. So if you remember one, you can remember the others as well. Okay, it's easier to remember the others. So याद रखो C से compound, C से coordinate, C से coordinate clauses and coordinators also. So everything starts from begins with C, so it's easier to remember. Okay, so compound sentence contains two or more coordinate clauses. They are joined by coordinating conjunctions or coordinators. Yes, now I told you that. Next, compound sentence. So compound sentence, just have a look at the examples. We must eat healthy food and stay fit. So one of the previous slides in simple sentence, students, I have just given a similar one. We must eat healthy food to stay fit. तो उसी sentence को मैंने compound बनाया है. I have broken it and I have made it two coordinating clauses. We must eat healthy food. We must stay fit. ऐसा meaning है. But here I have compressed it and I have written it as we must eat healthy food and stay fit. तो देखो ये दो अलग sentences हैं. मतलब मैंने अगर and निकाल भी दिया, then also these two sentences can remain independent. They can be meaningful. और दो independent sentences कौन से हैं? First, we must eat healthy food, and number two, we must stay fit. ऐसा है उसका meaning. So instead of repeating we must, I have just compressed it. All right. has suffered a heavy loss, yet he has not given up. Alright, so पहले simple बनाया था. In spite of suffering a heavy loss, he has not given up. So here, instead of using that, what I have done is I have introduced a conjunction yet. Okay, a coordinator yet. So he has suffered a heavy loss on sentence number one. He has not given up is sentence number two. Alright, so in compound sentence, both the coordinate clauses are of equal importance. Hence, they can stand by themselves even in the absence of coordinator. So in a compound sentence, both the coordinate clauses are of equal importance. Hence, they can stand by themselves. Okay, so this is something that's repeated. So we can move to the next. Complex. नाम जैसा है complex. ओके, तो उसका काम भी वैसा ही है. इट कंटेन्स वन मेन क्लॉज एंड वन और मोर सबऑर्डिनेट क्लॉजेस. So एक यार मैंने I just told you that C से compound, C for coordinator, okay, C for coordinate clause. If you remember one, मैंने कहा था it is easier to remember the other one. So complex sentence याद रखो. Complex sentence contains one main clause, one or more subordinate clauses. Okay, so main clause नाम से ही है, it's independent, whereas subordinate clause is dependent on the main clause for its meaning. Okay, and याद रखो subordinate clause begins with, can you guess? I have just repeated some time back. Yes, you are right. If you got the word subordinator as the answer, then you are absolutely right. The subordinate clause begins with a subordinator. They are joined by subordinating conjunctions or subordinators. So let's have a look at the example. We must eat healthy food so that we can stay fit. So that is a subordinator. Though he has suffered a heavy loss, he has not given up. एक ही सेंटेंस को मैंने कंपाउंड भी बनाया, मैंने कॉम्प्लेक्स भी बनाया. सिर्फ मुझे रूल्स पता होने चाहिए, मुझे जो लिस्ट ऑफ कोऑर्डिनेटर्स और सबऑर्डिनेटर्स है वो मुझे याद रहना चाहिए. इफ आई रिमेंबर दैट, माई हाफ ऑफ माई जॉब इज एब्सोल्युटली डन easy. Okay, and remember students, grammar is something you have to understand. You cannot mug up. Like your answers, it's very difficult to mug up. Alright, and if you mug up, there are chances that you might get it wrong. Instead, why to mug up? You can just go through the slides again and again, and you can try to understand the relation. So we must eat healthy so that we can stay fit. So that is the subordinator. Though is again a subordinator. So though he has suffered a heavy loss, he has not given up. Okay, what bites you? Students, remember T stands for though. So in a complex sentence, the subordinate clause requires the main clause to complete its meaning, and thus it cannot stand by itself. But in a compound sentence, both the coordinating clauses, they can remain independent and yet complete their meaning. So students, here we must eat healthy food is the main clause and the rest is the subordinate clause. So you can see a subordinate clause begins with a subordinator. Okay. Though he has suffered a heavy loss is again a subordinator, subordinate clause. He has not given up is the main clause. दोनों सेंटेंस मैंने जानबूझ के अलग दिए. एक में मेन क्लॉज शुरू में आता है एंड सेंटेंस नंबर टू में जो मेन क्लॉज है वो लास्ट में आता है. ही हैज नॉट गिवन अप. अब याद रखो क्लॉजेस आइडेंटिफाई करने के लिए एवरी क्लॉज शुड हैव अ सब्जेक्ट एंड एटलीस्ट वन वर्ब. So remember that a clause should have a subject and one verb. तो ही उसे clause कहेंगे and it should be a part of a longer or a larger sentence. Okay, so that's how it is. Now, एग्जाम में क्या आपको ये आएगा? सिंपल है या ढूंढो, कंपाउंड है या ढूंढो, कॉम्प्लेक्स है या ढूंढो? नहीं, not at all. In fact, what's more important is ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन ऑफ सेंटेंसेस. ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन मतलब सिंपल से कंपाउंड या कॉम्प्लेक्स, कंपाउंड से सिंपल या कॉम्प्लेक्स, कॉम्प्लेक्स से सिंपल या कंपाउंड. सो इंटर रिलेशन, इंटरचेंज. और एक one more important thing is that you won't be told कि make it simple, make it compound, make it complex. ऐसा बिल्कुल नहीं कहने वाले हैं. In fact, what they are going to do is they are going to tell you, they are going to give you a hint. You will be given a hint. A hint is like use what. So use what? So what is a subordinator? It's not a question. What is a subordinator? You have to use the conjunction what to make it complex. Begin the sentence using being, Being. So in that case, what are you expected? You are expected to make the sentence simple. All right. Use and rewrite. So and easy है. And क्या है? And is a coordinator. मतलब compound sentence बनाओ यार. So that's how you will be asked transformation of sentences. You are not going to be asked to identify कि अरे compound है या ढूंढो, complex है या ढूंढो, simple है बताओ. Not at all. You have come to the junior college. यहाँ पे क्वेश्चन तो थोड़े डिफिकल्ट होंगे, बट देन आई एम श्योर स्टूडेंट्स यू जस्ट नीड टू रिवाइज अ लिटिल बिकॉज दिस टॉपिक इज ऑलरेडी covered in your school also. So let's begin making simple sentences. Use one finite verb. What is finite verb? This sometime back we did. Instead of scrolling the screen, can you identify, can you recollect? Finite verb is a verb which tells us the tense. It shows us tense. And if the other finite verb, because simple sentence is not just one finite verb, okay, but if it's a compound sentence or if it's a complex sentence, it can have more than one verb. So the other finite verb in the question can be deleted or substituted. Okay, the other finite verb in the question can be deleted or substituted. सो फॉर सब्सटीट्यूशन क्या क्या यूज कर सकते हैं हम अगर हमें एक सेंटेंस सिंपल बनाना है, समझो वो कंपाउंड है या कॉम्प्लेक्स है और उसे हमें चेंज करके अगर हमें सिंपल बनाना है तो हम क्या क्या यूज कर सकते हैं. Yes, I can make use of participles, ing. I can make use of infinitive, 2 plus V1. I can make use of gerunds, noun. Gerunds are nouns. So it's verb ing again. And I can also remove, I have to remove the conjunction. Since a simple sentence has got just one verb, तो कैसे दो sentences रहेंगे? It's just one sentence with no conjunction at all. Okay, it's just one finite verb, hence there's no conjunction at all. So remember, you have to remove the conjunction. With a compound sentence and complex sentence, both have a conjunction. Let's have a look at the example. As he wanted to buy a house, he saved money for many years. So, as is a conjunction. So, usko hata ke, how am I doing it? He saved money for many years to buy a house. So, to buy is underlined because that is the change that I have made. याद रखो, whenever any transformation of sentence you are doing, what's the one important rule? सबसे important rule क्या है? No matter what happens, the meaning of the sentence should remain the same. It should just not change. चाहे कुछ भी हो जाए, the meaning of the sentence should absolutely be the same. So he saved money for many years to buy a house. So to buy is an infinitive. Okay, it's to plus V1, first form of the verb. नाउ मेकिंग सिंपल सेंटेंसेस, अगर सेंटेंस सिंपल बनाना है तो क्या क्या रूल्स है students? Not difficult at all. Okay, so if there are similar ideas, okay, you see, look at the rule. I can either use ing or I can use being. जहाँ पे मैं verb के साथ ing नहीं लगा सकती, तो I can use being. Okay, for example, if there's no main verb, there's just helping verb. Okay, I have told you even helping verbs can be used as verbs in the sentence. So in that situation, I can use being. For example, if the sentence has got a verb like is and there's no other verb, so I cannot write ising. All right, I have to use something like being, or I have to use substitute another verb for it. So ing, being, on, after, but along with that I have to use ing. I can use nouns in apposition. Nouns in apposition. What are nouns in apposition, students? India, a country which is 100 years old. This is known as nouns in apposition. I refer to two nouns, but both the nouns refer to one person only. Okay, so for example, Barack Obama, the former president of America. Okay, so that means Barack Obama, but I'm using two nouns, the president of America, the former president of America. So both refer to just one person. Both refer to one person. Mr. Modi, the Prime Minister of India. So they are known as, all this is known as nouns in apposition, जहाँ पे मैं दो nouns के बारे में बात करती हूँ, but they both refer to one person. So I can even use an adjective or an adverb. So यहाँ पे ये सब substitutes हैं. ठीक है, मुझे अगर सिंपल सेंटेंस बनाना है तो रूल नंबर वन क्या है कि आई हैव टू रिमूव द कंजंक्शन, एंड रूल नंबर टू आई हैव टू यूज सब्स्टिट्यूट्स. Okay, so I can substitute any of these. So look at the example. I got up from the chair when I heard a knock at the door. So you know there are two sentences. देखो दो verbs है. I, all right. दो got is the verb, heard is the verb. दो subject है I, and again the I is repeated, which tells us that there are two sentences. Again, when is a conjunction. What kind of conjunction? It's a subordinating conjunction, which means it's a complex sentence. So complex से मैं simple बना रही हूँ. Hearing a knock at the door, I got up from the chair. I've used rule number one. I've used ing with the verb. Hearing a knock, जब मैंने ठक ठक सुनी डोर पर, मैं अपनी कुर्सी से उठी. So hearing a knock at the door, I got up from the chair. Second example number two, mother woke up early and left for work. So on waking up early, mother left for work. So students, this is how I'm supposed to do it. Alright, so remember this is for similar ideas. एक जैसे ideas है तभी connected ideas. Ideas opposite होंगे तो क्या करना चाहिए? Ideas opposite होंगे तो we have to use in spite of being. So although he's thin, he's strong. So although is a conjunction, isn't it? So again, it's a complex sentence. It's a subordinator. So in spite of being very thin, he is strong. So in spite of being, alright. Then what if there are alternate ideas? ये या तो वो, जब आपको choice है तो क्या करोगे? तो without या फिर but, I can use that. So you saved her, or else she would have drowned. अच्छा हुआ तुमने बचा लिया, या फिर वो डूब जाती थी. So or is a conjunction. So or is what kind of conjunction, students? Every time you try to go back to the previous slides, or else better is try to recollect. याद करने की कोशिश करो कि और किस तरह का conjunction है. So or is a coordinating conjunction. Alright. So without you saving her, she would have drowned. Without you saving her, she would have drowned. Reason: since they were late, they missed the bus. Being late, they missed the bus. सेड्यूस्ड बीइंग, जहाँ पे मुझे रीजन देना है। वो लेट हुए, इसके लिए उनकी बस छूट गई। बीइंग लेट, दे मिस द बस। Alright, so students, this is how you have to do. Again, since is a conjunction. So you know I am getting rid of the conjunctions and I am making appropriate changes. Okay, so this is all about simple sentence. So now compound. ओके, मेकिंग कंपाउंड सेंटेंसेस। कंपाउंड बनाने के लिए क्या करना चाहिए? वी हैव टू यूज टू कोऑर्डिनेट क्लॉज। ओके, वी हैव टू मेक, एक ही सेंटेंस के हमको दो अलग क्लॉजेस करके लिखने चाहिए। मेक टू कोऑर्डिनेट क्लॉजेस। And also compound, C for compound, C for coordinate clause, and C for coordinating conjunction or a coordinator। ठीक है, तो कंपाउंड सेंटेंस आता है मतलब आपको कोऑर्डिनेट यूज करना ही है। ओके, देयर नथिंग एल्स दैट यू हैव टू डू। Because he was focused on success, I decided to give him a chance. Because मैंने जानबूझ के अंडरलाइन किया है। Because is what kind of a conjunction? Definitely it's a subordinator. ओके, तो सबऑर्डिनेटर हटा के मुझे कोऑर्डिनेटर तो लगाना है, बट सेंटेंस का मीनिंग शुड बी द सेम। रिमेंबर, ये दिमाग में वापस 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 डालते रहो कि सेंटेंस का मीनिंग शुड बी द सेम। सेंटेंस ऑफ द मीनिंग ऑफ द सेंटेंस शुड बी द सेम। सो ही वाज सो फोकस्ड ऑन सक्सेस, okay, and so I decided to give him a chance. Okay, he was focused on success, and so I decided to give him a chance. So this is how it is. So because हटाकर मैंने and तो लगाया, but मैंने ये सुनिश्चित किया कि the meaning of the sentence is just the same. तो चलो देखते हैं अभी कंपाउंड सेंटेंस बनाने के लिए विच ऑल कोऑर्डिनेटर्स आई एम यूजिंग एंड हाउ टू यूज एंड व्हेन टू यूज देम। तो देखो वापस सिमिलर आइडियाज जब है तो आई कैन यूज एंड एज वेल एज नॉट ओनली बट ऑल्सो। लेकिन जब ऑपोजिट आइडियाज हैं तो मुझे बट, येट, हाँ, वेवर, स्टिल हैव टू यूज दैट। व्हाट इफ there's a कंडीशन और ऑल्टरनेट आइडिया, ये या फिर वो, तो मुझे क्या करना चाहिए? I have to use or, either or, nor, neither nor। ना ही उसने पढ़ाई की, ना ही उसने वीडियो गेम खेला। So neither nor and using alternate ideas। Reason, so, for, therefore। So reason means explanation। You're trying to explain, you're trying to give a reason for whatever you have done। आप चाहे लेट हो या जल्दी हो, पास हुए, फेल हुए, ये जो कुछ भी है, you're giving a reason for it। So similar ideas, they were helpful as well as kind। They were helpful as well as kind। Opposite ideas, she ran but still missed the bus। She ran but still missed the bus। Condition, either you complete your studies or start earning। Either you complete your studies or start earning। All right, so I'm keeping condition। All right, reason, they were late so they missed the bus। ओके, लेट थे इसके लिए they missed the bus। all right, look at the difference in sentence two, opposite ideas and reason। she ran but still she missed the bus। okay, भागी लेकिन, and fourth is, I'm giving a reason। they were late पहुंचे बस स्टॉप पर, so they missed the bus। I'm giving a reason। Now this was the list of coordinators। अब देखो कंपाउंड सेंटेंस बनाते कैसे हैं। तो कॉम्प्लेक्स टू कंपाउंड, सिंपल टू कंपाउंड। अगर कॉम्प्लेक्स सेंटेंस है तो कॉम्प्लेक्स सेंटेंस में सबऑर्डिनेटर रहेगा। तो सबसे पहले सबऑर्डिनेटर, यू हैव टू रिमूव द सबऑर्डिनेटर एंड देन सी फॉर कंपाउंड, सी फॉर कोऑर्डिनेटर। सी फॉर कंपाउंड, सी फॉर कोऑर्डिनेटर। याद रखो। Alright, look at the examples. Although they lost the match, they enjoyed playing it. They lost the match, but they enjoyed playing it. So instead of using although, I'm using but. And at the same time, I am seeing to it that the meaning of the sentence is just retained. It's the same. Since they finished the project on time, they scored maximum marks. तो since use किया, so since को हटा के they finished the project on time, so they scored maximum marks. Okay, so compound बनाने के लिए fanboys का S stands for so. Now simple to compound, compound बनाना है, simple sentence दिया है, तो कैसे करोगे? Simple sentence मतलब just one finite verb. Very important that you use another finite verb. उसके साथ साथ use a coordinator. You have to use a coordinator. So being an expert in this field, he can help others. So being an expert in this field, all right, he can help others is a simple sentence. तो कितने verb है? Since it's a simple sentence, how many verbs? Just find out. All right, help. Help is the verb. Okay, help is a verb. Expert is a noun. Expert is a noun. Help is a verb. So he is expert in his field and so he can help others. So I'm using two verbs. I've added another finite verb which is. Students, yes, the primary verbs can be used as main verbs. Modals cannot be used. Modal auxiliaries like can, could, will, would, shall, should, etc. They cannot be used. But yes, the primary verbs like is, am, are, was, were, do, does, did, has, have, had, to be verbs जिसे हम कहते हैं, they definitely can be used. So he is expert in his field and so he can help others. So is भी है, okay, और help तो पहले से ही था, but I have used a coordinator. So see, I have used both the rules. I have applied both the rules, which is very essential. ऐसे नहीं कि हमने एक ही rule use किया, नहीं, you have to use both the rules. So and is the coordinator. In spite of being naughty, he is good at heart. So same students, I'm just using the same rule again. Is the verb. Alright, so here he is naughty, but he is good at heart. So I've used but. Okay, and I'm very careful about using my verbs, which is. I've used is in both places, which means I have made two coordinate clauses. Okay, and I've even used a coordinator. Next one. Last but not least, making complex sentences. Complex. Convert the given sentence in such a way that you get one main clause, one or more subordinate clause. ओके, एक मेन क्लॉज तो चाहिए, बट एक या फिर एक से ज़्यादा सबॉर्डिनेट क्लॉजेस हो सकते हैं. सेंटेंसेस अभी जैसे मैंने सिंपल से कंपाउंड बनाया, वैसे ही मुझे कॉम्प्लेक्स बनाते समय याद रखना है कि आई हैव टू हैव वन मेन क्लॉज एंड हैव टू मेक वन और मोर सबॉर्डिनेट क्लॉज ऑल्सो. कॉम्प्लेक्स सेंटेंस मतलब सबॉर्डिनेट क्लॉज है, राइट? सबॉर्डिनेट क्लॉजेस बिगिन विद अ subordinators or subordinating conjunctions. Okay, so students remember subordinate clause begins with a subordinator or a subordinating conjunction. So use a subordinating conjunction to join the clauses. Alright, what fights you? कैसे याद रखना है? W stands for WH words, H stands for how, however, although, though, because, if, even if. Okay, T stands for that, E stands for even though, S since, okay, U unless, until. Alright, so subordinating clause begins with subordinator, is something I just now told you. Speak the truth or else you will not be released. सी और हटाकर और इज अ कोऑर्डिनेटर, सो कोऑर्डिनेटर को हटाकर मुझे सबऑर्डिनेटर यूज करना है। तो मैंने यू में से, व्हाट बाइट्स यू में से मैंने अनलेस यूज किया है। सो अनलेस यू स्पीक द ट्रूथ यू विल नॉट बी रिलीज्ड। Remember students, what bites you by itself is not subordinator, all right? It's a short form for the conjunctions known as mnemonic. Okay, so unless you speak the truth, you will not be released. I have to see to it that the meaning of the sentence is just perfect. It's just the same. और ये कैसे same रखेंगे हम? We can keep it the same only when we know कौन सा rule हमें कहाँ पर use करना है। नाउ द लिस्ट ऑफ सबऑर्डिनेटर्स, जैसे हमने सिंपल सेंटेंस के लिए देखा, कंपाउंड सेंटेंस के लिए देखा, कोऑर्डिनेटर का लिस्ट देखा, तो वैसे ही अभी सबऑर्डिनेटर्स का लिस्ट। स्टूडेंट्स, this table is important: list of subordinator table, list of coordinator table. Okay, how to make simple sentence. So these three tables, students, I would recommend that you copy them in your notebook. Okay, so similar ideas होंगे तो WH words like when, which, where, what, etc. that, how, ये भी यूज कर सकते हैं। opposite होगा तो what about opposite ideas? though, although, even though, even if, unless कहाँ यूज करेंगे? कंडीशन है तो, ठीक है। रीजन, एक्सक्यूज देना है, as, since, because. I was late for the lecture because I got up late. Don't you say this? They were helpful to us when we needed them or when we were new over there. अब बोलते हो ना, they were helpful to us when, मतलब when is used for time. Okay, though he ran, he still missed the bus. Though he ran, so I'm giving bhava, so it's giving, it's an opposite idea. Condition, unless you complete your studies you cannot start earning. It's a condition. Reason, they were late as they missed the bus. They were late as they missed the bus. Okay, so this is the reason. Now making complex sentences, compound to complex, simple to complex. ओके, सो कॉम्प्लेक्स बनाने के लिए जस्ट द ऑपोजिट, रिमूव द कोऑर्डिनेटर, यूज द सबऑर्डिनेटर, जस्ट द वाइस वर्सा, जस्ट द ऑपोजिट। सिंपल टू कॉम्प्लेक्स बनाने के लिए ऐड अनदर फाइनाइट वर्ब, जैसे कंपाउंड में करेंगे, बट यूज अ सबऑर्डिनेटर। ये कंपाउंड है तो यू हैव टू यूज अ कोऑर्डिनेटर, लेकिन कॉम्प्लेक्स है यू हैव टू यूज अ सबऑर्डिनेटर। दे लॉस्ट द मैच बट दे एंजॉयड प्लेइंग इट। Although they lost the match, they enjoyed playing it. So, but is a coordinator. I've removed that and I've used a subordinator. They finished their project on time, so they scored maximum marks. So is a coordinator. So को हटाकर since they finished their project on time, they scored maximum marks. उसी तरह, all right, simple sentence है, okay. Uh, he's an expert in his field. Being an expert in his field, he can help others. Okay, there is a little typing error over here. What it should have been? All right, students, can you just guess? Being an expert in his field, he can help others. How to use a subordinators? How to use a subordinator? Can you just try using a subordinator over here? Being, as he is an expert in his field. Yes, or you can use which other, he's an expert in his field. Because he's an expert in his field, he can help others. Can I say that? Because I've used a subordinator. Okay, because this is one section I feel I've just missed making the changes, the required changes. So because he is an expert in his field, he can help others. I have made it a complex sentence, no worries at all. Same way the next one, in spite of being naughty, he is good at heart. तो यहाँ पर what changes I can make? How can I make it a complex one? Yes, can you try? Can you try? It's the opposite ideas. So what I can just take you to the previous. Yes, if it's opposite ideas, so though he is, I can use though. Though he is naughty, he is good at heart. Though he is naughty, he is good at heart. That's how it is. Wow, time for exercises. Yes, time. Finally, we did conjunctions and its kinds. We did the sentence, phrase, and clause or revision. Then we did simple, compound, complex sentences, and finally we did transformation of sentences. So before transforming now, whatever we have learned, we are going to apply. So let's go. Do as directed. Remember, you're not going to get questions like make it simple, make it compound, make it complex. ऐसे नहीं आएगा. Okay, so let's just have a look at the question. You understand. I did not fully understand their discussion, but I was immensely impressed. तो मुझे but निकालना है. If I'm asking you to remove but means this is a compound sentence जो आपको हटाकर आपके पास दोनों ऑप्शन है. आप उसको सिंपल भी बना सकते हो, आप उसको कॉम्प्लेक्स भी बना सकते हो. ठीक है, तो दे हैव बोथ द आंसर्स विल बी करेक्ट इन द एग्जाम. बोथ द आंसर्स, आई रिपीट, विल बी करेक्ट इन द एग्जाम provided the meaning is the same. So come on, try, take a few seconds. Come on, remove but. So what kind of sentence can you make? Though I did not fully understand their discussion, I was immensely impressed. तो बट हटाकर दो लगाना है, ये याद रखो, because they are opposite ideas. Okay, next one. I had decided that I would do nothing of this sort. Remove that. Okay, so I had taken a decision of doing nothing of this sort. So I've made it simple. Complex से मैंने simple बनाया है. All right. My fear, oh, yeah, my fear had vanished and I had started feeling at home in my hostel. When? I don't know how many of you managed to see the answer, but then all those who have not seen, try. Come on, try the answer. My fear had vanished. This is easy. I started feeling at home in my hostel when my fear had vanished. Okay, my fear had vanished when. वहाँ वैसे लिखोगे, it's wrong. As remember, meaning of the sentence should be just perfect. Meaning of the sentence should be same, constant. So I had started feeling at home in my hostel when my fear has vanished. ओके, हॉस्टल भी मुझे घर जैसे लगने लगा जब जब मेरा डर चला गया. ओके, it was only my self-esteem which stopped me. It was only my self-esteem which stopped me. Remove which. Come on, try. I was stopped, but only by my self esteem. See how I've made it compound. I was stopped, but only by my self esteem. Students, just remember you can make it, because they're not telling you कि simple बनाओ या compound बनाओ या कॉम्प्लेक्स बनाओ. दे आर जस्ट आस्किंग यू टू रिमूव द वर्ड. तो विच निकालना है मतलब क्या करना है. इफ दे आर आस्किंग यू टू रिमूव विच मीन्स यू हैव टू इट्स अ कॉम्प्लेक्स सेंटेंस. तो कॉम्प्लेक्स को छोड़कर आप कंपाउंड बनाओ या आप सिंपल बनाओ, दोनों के लिए मार्क्स मिलेगा प्रोवाइडेड द सेंटेंस इज जस्ट करेक्ट. नेक्स्ट वन. I plunged into all these branches of knowledge, full stop. It was a period of renaissance. Join using which. अब दो अलग sentences दिए हैं और मुझे which use करना है. मतलब यहाँ पे the question is very clear. यहाँ पे the question is very clear कि which use करना है मतलब आपको complex बनाना है. Okay? Otherwise, in other sentences, it's your choice, students. Okay, if a compound sentence is given, you can either make it simple or you can make it complex or vice versa. ठीक है, सिंपल दिया है तो कंपाउंड बनाओ या कॉम्प्लेक्स बनाओ, कंपाउंड दिया है तो कॉम्प्लेक्स बनाओ या सिंपल बनाओ। ओके, इट्स योर चॉइस। कॉम्प्लेक्स सेंटेंस दिया हुआ ही है, जैसे कि फोर्थ वाला है, तो आपके पास दोनों ऑप्शन है, कंपाउंड बनाओ या सिंपल बनाओ, तो दैट्स योर चॉइस अल्टीमेटली। एक जो दिया है उसको छोड़कर बाकी दोनों में से कोई भी बनाओ, बट मीनिंग ऑफ द सेंटेंस शुड बी द सेम। So your, how many of you tried? Come on, a few seconds again. I plunged into all these branches of knowledge, which was a period of Renaissance. Okay, which was a period of Renaissance. I plunged into all these branches of knowledge, which was a period of Renaissance. So, which? There are hundreds who tell me they have understood the theory of relativity. There are hundreds who tell me that they have understood the theory of relativity. Remove who? अगेन कॉम्प्लेक्स हटाकर आप कंपाउंड बनाओ, आप सिंपल बनाओ, आपकी मर्जी। ठीक है, सिंपल बनाते समय याद रखना है एक ही फाइनाइट वर्ब होना चाहिए, कंजंक्शन नहीं रहना चाहिए। तो चलो ट्राई करो, डिफिकल्ट नहीं है। देर आर हंड्रेड्स टेलिंग मी, हु निकाल दिया मैंने, आईएनजी लगाया, पहला वाला रूल, सबसे पहला वाला रूल टेबल का, टेलिंग मी। यहाँ पे दैट इज नॉट अ कंजंक्शन, दैट इज अ प्रोनाउन। ओके, that they have understood the theory of relativity. So with this, students, I would like to stop. I just hope you all revise. I just hope you all revise the rules and then you get back to this. Okay, so till that time, I would like to stop here. The time has come to say goodbye. But before saying goodbye, just a word that you need to revise. Okay, don't just worry, go through all the rules, write them in your notebook, and then solving these sentences is going to be easy. Okay, so you all take care. Thank you so much. Bye bye.